So, you want to be a commercial fisherman, make your living from the sea, be really cool. Maybe not. I'm going to do some work here, but I'm going to talk while I work. Okay, what you see behind me is 3 days work and counting. As a boat owner, you know what you make for that? Zero. How about if you get paid by the share, you know, like you see on TV? What do you make for that? Guess what the answer to that is? Zero. Another one down. So, how do you make money commercial fishing? Well, you could be get paid by the day guy, and for a day of working like this, you know, you're outdoors, you're in the sun and all that, maybe you make, I don't know, 50, 75, maybe it tops $100. Of course, you're self-employed, taxes are higher, you got to pay your own insurance. So far it's easy, right? Not a big deal. Let's look at a few other options. So let's say you got skills. You can do a little something. Where does that get you? It gets you old and tired, I can tell you that. So here's the deal. Once you got some skills, you could be a share deckhand. You hear that on TV all the time. He's a full share, he's a half share, this one's get this share, that share, different spots on the boat. Let me be honest with you. Unless you're fishing in the Bering Sea, where they're fishing a huge fleet, there's a lot of guys that are right at the bottom of the totem pole, and that's about where they stay. It's very rare that somebody makes a lot of money as a mate. Well, how much can I make? Well, on a lobster boat, if you're really good, you could probably make somewhere in the 20% range of the catch. Now, here's the catch on the catch. You get 20% of the catch, which means you show up and clean a boat, you make the bait, you help fix the traps, you get the gear ready, all for nothing. Okay? You might go pick up bait, you might be changing filters one day, all for nothing. You get paid based on the catch. If you don't catch anything, you get nothing. Really cool, huh? Here is the cool part of the business. Number one, you kind of get to make your own schedule. It's around the weather, but there are a lot of days when there's something to be done down at the boat that you could sleep in until 10 or 11, show up, do something for an hour, and you're done. It's a pretty cool lifestyle. You're out on the water, you're getting some sun, some tan, stuff like that. If you like to eat seafood, it's a bonus. Here's the bad part. Weather. If the weather's too bad, and you have to remember, a large part of commercial fishing is boats from 30 foot to 50 foot, and 50 foot sounds big until you're out on the ocean, and then they shrink up around you really bad. Okay? So, weather. There's 7 days in a week. Wow, just go every day. Well, it's not that easy. Traps need to sit. If the owner of the boat doesn't own enough traps that you could fish every day, well, you have to wait for lobsters to go in the traps, or the crabs to go in the traps, or whatever. If you're clamming, well, the weather might not be right. Or the clam plant that you're bringing them to might have more clams than they can sell. So they'll tell you, no, we're not taking any clams. And if it's anything like New Jersey, where it's got to go to a certain place, well, you're kind of out of luck on those days. So, I'm going to nutshell in it. Commercial fishing's really cool. Okay, neat stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's not for everybody. Before you even think about getting into commercial fishing, do some research, talk to some people. And the best advice I can give you is honestly to stay in school, man, because commercial fishing is not the easiest life. But it can be pretty cool at times. Hey, for Steve Horvath Fishing, I'm Steve.